What's good, everybody? This your boy Martin Hotel. I'm coming to you guys because honestly, I want to share something with you guys that's on my heart. And that's my struggle with anxiety. This is a very personal video, but I believe that this video could be a blessing to others and hopefully help somebody to overcome what they need to overcome. So I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I'm a motivational speaker. I'm a teacher and I'm a mentor too, but I struggle with anxiety. My anxiety originally started 2019. I was in a car accident, and I never forget my car accident, and it wasn't bad. I mean, I was fine, but the airbag kind of blew up in my face. And the lady told me, Martin, if you went to sleep, if you go to sleep, there's a possibility that you could know, like, that you may not wake up, because I had a head injury, I guess. And to be honest with you guys, that scared me, because in the back of my mind, I'm like, man, I'm 29 at that particular time. I'm like, no, man, and so that's when it started. I started dealing with anxiety slowly but surely. It got worse in 2020 because I was taking high blood pressure medicine, and then from high blood pressure medicine, I was taking CBD to help me with my anxiety, just whatever to stay calm. And long story short, I ended up taking my high blood pressure medicine and my CBD oil. And it was CBD pills, actually. And I went to visit my mother's gravesite. Lord of behold, as I got about 5 miles away from it, I started having anxiety. I felt like I was about to die. So I didn't even go visit my mama's grave. I turned around, came back home, drove. I get on the interstate and I'm scared. My heart beating fast. I'm nervous. My heart pounding. But out the interstate, I just want to get home to my safe place. And since then, so from that situation that had occurred, I started dealing with anxiety for driving. So everything I used to love doing, I stopped doing it. And of course, with this pandemic going around too, I'm like, man. So I was inside a lot, couldn't go. We're trying to be safe. So they were calling me I have driving anxiety. So driving anxiety. So there's some time where I get this person where I just go hard, bam, 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 bam. But then I get into those modes where I don't want to even go anywhere to drive anywhere. So I started going to counseling. I go to counseling. I work out, and I just started to share, what I went through, what I go through, and I started watching videos of people, because one thing about it is, you have to be willing to overcome whatever you want to overcome so you can be better. And that's what I started to do. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you guys too. Even with that anxiety, even that same year in 2020, I thought about committing suicide. Honestly, let's be really blunt about it. I thought about committing suicide because I was like, okay, I was dealing with a lot going on personally, with this pandemic going around and issues that were surrounding stuff like, and there were issues that was like surrounding, even with family. Everything was just crazy because I couldn't see my family because of the pandemic, and it was just the stuff going on within my family. I thought it was just too much. I'm like, this is too much for me to deal with. And for a second, I thought about, I got the rope out, like the rope, and I put it over the thing, and I was about to jump and hang myself, but some told me like, don't, man, you tripping, Martin, fight. And for that particular day, I decided to fight for my life. I decided that I'm gonna fight harder. And in order to fight, you gotta better put yourself into uncomfortable situations. I thought I had health anxiety. I thought I was at risk for a heart attack. I went to doctors, and doctors, they tell me you may have like health there, continue to do what you do. I'm like, oh man. So all this because of anxiety. But I'm encouraging somebody today to fight for your life. If you have anxiety, driving anxiety, if you have any anxiety, fight for it. Fight to overcome it. It's not always be easy. You know, some people might try medication. They try to put me on medication. The medication make me tired and sleepy. Medication have different side effects. Okay, well, what is a natural way to do it? Work out every day. Me personally, I wish I didn't have to go to work too early so I could get up in the morning to work out, but I stay a little too far from my job to just get up, come home, change clothes, and I'd be late every day. So also seek God with it, pray about it. Whoever you may worship, a higher power, pray about it. You know, pray for God to give you strength when you're driving your car or when you dealing with your anxiety. Journal too. So I journal a lot too. I have a journal that I journal a lot. So that's my story of my anxiety. Now I still deal with it honestly, but it's gotten way better. Like I made a vow that I was going to make sure that I visit my family, my friends on weekends, or I made a vow that I was going to make sure that that I'm out and about more, driving more, and I think and to fight for my life more because God has us here for a reason and a purpose. So I just want to encourage you guys on this wonderful day to just trust God, fight for your life, and believe that you can overcome it. I have anxiety and I'm beating it. Because you gotta speak to this, I beat it already. There's a difference between you claiming it and accepting it. Okay? Now hear me out. So now you may not understand my logic at first. But I accept that I have anxiety. I don't claim it. Yes, I have anxiety. You gotta accept. Okay, this is something that I'm dealing with. But now that I've accepted it, I'm able to overcome it. When you claiming it, you saying, "Oh, I got anxiety." Don't claim it over your life. Accept it. Don't claim it. Accept it. I deal with anxiety. Okay, you accepted that it's part of what you're dealing with for this season, because you're not going to have it for the rest of your life. We're not going to claim that at all. Right now, I accept that I have anxiety, but I do know that I will overcome it. So this is my message for you guys. Don't claim it. Like, don't claim it at all, because if you claim it, it's like saying you're happy that you got it. Don't claim it over your life, because accept, okay, anxiety is something that I deal with. Now I'm going to put in the necessary steps, the necessary work to overcome anxiety. Because if you don't do what you have to do, anxiety can lead to other things, depression, suicidal thoughts, stuff that you don't want to deal with. So accept it, but overcome it. Is my message for you guys today. Thank you guys for listening. I'm about to go to work. Have a wonderful, blessed day. Love you guys. And follow me, Martin Speaks, faith, health, healing, and purpose. Be blessed.